What it do, man? It's your boy Battle Truth coming to you live and direct from the Battle Truth headquarters. I got my man DeAndre with me right now, man. We finna talk about the Kevin Durant and Draymond Green NBA talk right now. What's going down, man? It's hitting the press hard, man. Kevin Durant brother came out, released a tweet talking about, look, it's funny when a person is mad, you know what I'm saying, that their true color come out. And talked about how Draymond Green, for the most part, I want to hear the footage. We don't know what really was said, but we reading lips. And reading the lips, a lot of things were said that were very disrespectful, man. But the audio haven't been released yet. But they definitely have some type of friction. Now, this ain't the first time that they actually had some words with each other, neither. This is just the one that's making the most noise right now. So it's definitely some history of friction now. And we just finna talk about it, man. So my guy right here, man.
Draymond Green is out of there. Plain and simple. That's what I see. I mean, Draymond, yeah, you got game, you doing good and all of that, but you don't. There is no way they're gonna choose Draymond over Kevin Durant.
I'm gonna ask my guy some questions. You know what I'm saying? I'm just gonna drill him on some things and let him answer these questions. Okay, so the Warriors without Kevin Durant
will still be the Warriors.
No, here's my question: the Warriors without Kevin Durant before he get there. What is the team like before Kevin Durant?
They were still a dynasty team. They were still winning championships without Kevin Durant. So they will still. I feel like they will still win that. They'll still win. They'll still win championships. They'll still go all the way. They'll still be in the finals with or without Kevin Durant. But when it comes to this situation right here, when it comes to a superstar and an all-star, Kevin Durant is a superstar. Draymond Green is an all-star. So if they with the beef that they got going on with each other, if it was a decision to be made, they would drop Draymond Green before they drop Kevin Durant. Yeah, like I said, the teams will still be good. They'll still make the finals and all this and all that, but. It's about the whole mentality of it now. That's what I feel like.
Do you believe that Draymond don't really consider Kevin Durant as a part as that gold? Like he was drafted to Golden State.
I feel like yeah, he was. Draymond was drafted to Golden State. I think that Draymond his whole thing, he's still a hood boy. You know what I'm saying? He's still a hood nigga or whatever. So his whole mentality is, bro, you as Kevin Durant, you was here in OKC. And you had a squad or whatever, and we beat y'all, and you left. You know what I'm saying? So even though Draymond won't admit to the whole thing when it came to the beef between Kevin Durant and Russell Westbrook and all of that, he won't admit like he was bogus and all of that. He was bogus for how he did OKC and all of that. As his teammate, he's supposed to be like, oh, I mean, he did what he's supposed to do. He said like, oh yeah, you my partner and all this and all that. You ride with us now and all this and all that. But the real is he don't respect Kevin Durant. Well, there is no respect whatsoever as far as the him being the man and the things that he did and all that. Because if you think about Draymond, would never do what KD did. You know what I'm saying? I don't see that. I don't think that it's a lot of people that wouldn't do what KD did. So
that's why I was asking. Like, do you think that Draymond respects him to the point of what Golden State is when it comes to like what him, Steph, and Clay is? Do he look at Kevin Durant like that? Because just keeping it real,
he looks at KD as KD is replaceable. Anybody could do what KD does, basically. And like I was saying before we hopped on here, if Stephen Curry was there, or I mean, because Steph was injured during this whole game and all of that, if he was there, none of this probably wouldn't even happen. And if you think about it, the way I look at it is. Draymond Green, like you said, like I'm saying or whatever, Draymond, he feel like the dynasty is just them with or without KD.
Right.
And in a way it is. Because if it would have happened another way around, if Draymond would have got that rebound the same way he did, he wouldn't have brought it down like that if Stephen Curry was on the field. His first mentality is, let me get the ball to Steph. His first mentality
is, so you think if that was Steph instead, he would have easily gave the ball to Steph?
He would have easily gave the ball to Steph. Because Steph is Steph. Right. He would have gave the ball to Steph.
Now they say Draymond played a big part in drafting Kevin Durant to Golden State.
I didn't know nothing about that.
Yeah, they said that like during the summertime, that's who he was talking to a lot. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So I'm like, why the certain change now? Do you think it's any type of jealousy or animosity?
Of course. Because I mean, if you look at it, Kevin Durant has never been this open as far as his conversation and everything in the league. Now it's a whole like, oh, everybody hate me. I don't care what's happening. We can still do it. I'm still playing with the best team and all of that. You can just tell. You can tell his whole mentality and everything when it comes to the game. Kevin Durant has never been the type of person of, oh, I'm MVP. I'm better than LeBron and all this and all. He's never been that person. Now in the last like 5 to 6 months, he said it. You've heard him say it out of his mouth, like, oh, I think I should have got it this year, or I think that I'm better than this person. His head is big now, and if he's doing this now openly in interviews, he got to be doing it in a
locker room.
Yeah, exactly. So,
do you believe like a lot of things we don't see in the locker room? Do you believe that when it comes to like Golden State, when it comes to like that core, cause let's be honest, that core is basically like Iguodala, Clay, Steph, Draymond, for the most part. Those are the four that's still there. You get what I'm saying? Do you believe that, because Durant come right in and automatically now have become the #1 option over Curry, over Dre, and over Clay? Do you think all that play a factor in this situation?
Absolutely.
Too?
I think so.
Okay.
I mean, because people getting you getting less time with the ball and everything now. Because now I don't know, man. I just feel like either way, I feel like with or without Kevin Durant, Golden State will still be that team, and that's the same way that Draymond feels.
How important is Draymond to the Golden State team? Like,
I believe that Draymond is very important. Draymond he brings a lot to the table. He's a defensive player first and foremost. He know how to get a person out their body. It's a lot of players that hate playing against Draymond because of the attitude that he brings. He's like the Dennis Rodman of today. That's the way I look at him. He gonna piss you off. He gonna still bring his best game. He gonna still get them stats up. He gonna do what he's supposed to do.
Okay.
So I feel like if they traded Draymond or if they traded Kevin Durant, they still would. I feel like they still would be this top team that will go and do whatever they're supposed to do. But it'll hurt them as far as defensively wise, or it'll hurt them as far as the whole mentality or coming together and all that. Draymond is that meat. Draymond gonna bring his best every day.
So Draymond, the player that do all the dirty work.
He plays
and
every position.
Else.
He can play every. He's a number 4, and he can play 1 through 5. It ain't that many people that can do that.
Now I saw last year. I saw in the game where Kevin Durant had took like about 2 or 3 shots in a row, and Draymond had came up to him like, "Man, what are you doing? Go back to the pick and roll." You know what I'm saying? You playing one-on-one ball. Go back to the pick and roll. You know what I'm saying? And had to tell him like, we up under a system here. You know what I'm saying? Even though you have scored, this ain't so much free balling. You know what I'm saying? And he had missed like the 3 shots too. So Draymond was like feeling some type of way. That's why I'm saying this not their first run in they ever had. Now, my question to you is, eventually, Kevin Durant is up for free agency, okay? Do you think this going to play a big part in whether or not he stay or not?
Yes.
Okay, elaborate.
I feel like the way I've been seeing Kevin Durant's mentality and the way he been talking lately or whatever, he might give them he might go holler at Golden State like, man, it's either me or him. Especially if something else happens again, if something occurs or if it's any type of sign, he gonna say it's me and him.
Do you think that's his mentality right now? How he feeling? Do you think he really, really want to be there with him? Because we were watching what he was saying.
Yeah.
We were watching the lips moving.
Yeah.
And some things we heard. I saw the B word being mentioned. I saw him challenging Kevin Durant like, what you gonna do? You know what I'm saying?
This is the thing. The way I look at it, Kevin Durant, he doesn't just look at himself as #1 option. He looks at himself as, I'm the best in the game right now, and nobody can stop me and all this and all. Honestly, I feel like if Kevin Durant wanted to, he can go to any other team and do what he wanted to do. It's just the whole fact of he knows that he can't do it by himself. And everybody knows that. I don't think Kevin Durant can do it by himself. He wants to be #1 option. That's the reason why it couldn't work out that well in OKC, because Russell Westbrook was stepping up year by year. Every year you getting better and better and better. Right. So now your light is no longer shining like that. Right. The year that the year that Kevin Durant won an MVP, it was what? He was in OKC, right? He wasn't even irrelevant if you actually think about it. I was surprised that he was actually the person that won an MVP during that time. I feel like they just gave it to you just to put your name up there.
Because he led them scoring.
Yeah, I mean, but you wasn't. When I was watching OKC, I was more worried about, let me see what Russell gonna do, because he the point guard. You know what I'm saying? Everything goes through him. So
right.
I don't know. I don't.
Do you think Draymond Green was bogus for not giving him the ball?
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. That was a selfish move. The man got the rebound, and you damn near took the ball out of Kevin Durant's hand, and you went down to the other side or whatever, and you got a turnover immediately. With 4 seconds left, there is no reason whatsoever. Yeah, like I said, you're the playmaker and all of that. I mean, you're the person to put a person in a position. You're not the person to make that play. You know what I'm saying? You're the person to get. You know what I'm saying? He shouldn't have had the ball at all. He shouldn't. There was no way at all with 4 seconds left. You should be the person bringing down the ball.
So he ended up getting suspended for a game, losing over something like $100,000 or something like that. So, do you think personally he feels some way about that? You lost $100,000 behind that.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, it's money, of course. Anybody will be upset about losing some money, but I feel like it's still more than that. I feel like this is nowhere near over. It's far from over.
You think a part of him probably just want Kevin Durant gone so it can go back to what it was in the beginning?
He probably would, but it won't happen. If they have to choose between KD and Draymond Green, they're going to choose Kevin Durant.
So give me the good side to that and the bad side to that.
As far as
if he have to go, what's going to be the good side to it and
the good side to it is if Kevin Durant left, everybody else's numbers will go back to the way it was before Kevin Durant got there.
But you believe they'll still be championship team?
Yes, because they was championship team back to back without Kevin Durant.
Right,
and they beat Kevin Durant to get there. So yeah, they will be just fine without him. I feel like they'd be just fine without Draymond Green as well, but they would lose. I mean, it wouldn't be the same. It wouldn't be as easy as it was.
Do you lose more? Do you lose more gaining Kevin Durant and getting rid of? No. Do you lose more gaining Kevin Durant and getting rid of Draymond, or do you gain more keeping Draymond and getting rid of Kevin Durant?
I think honestly, I believe that. If they got rid of Kevin Durant, I don't know. It could be 50 and 50.
Right, because when you gave that argument, like if you think about it, the team don't run through Kevin Durant.
Right, it doesn't. Right,
but it definitely run through Draymond Green
because he's a playmaker.
Right, when you talking about playmaking, rebounding, defending, setting screens, and actually striking fear in the hearts of other team. But
and it's not to say that Kevin Durant doesn't hold defense and all that, because his numbers has been going, especially last season. His numbers went up in blocks, his numbers went up in rebounds and all that. He does his thing or whatever, but Draymond, he has that. It's the whole mental part of it. He brings the anger and the passion for everybody to come out there and play and all that. I just feel like.
And the toughness to the team and need to be respected going up against other teams.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, so let's say you in the top office. So this problem is on your plate. You know what I'm saying? This problem is on your plate. You see what's going on. Now, what? Okay, but before we get to that, let me take that back, because the Draymond and Durant situation is new right now as far as like this situation, but he have a history of doing it. Do you think Draymond Green is actually a loose cannon?
Oh, absolutely.
Right,
absolutely.
because
he's led in technical fouls and everything. That's why I compared him to you can compare him to all the ones that used to get text, Dennis Rodman and all of those people.
Rasheed Wallace.
Yeah, that's who he is. That's who he is.
Charles Oakley, man.
Yeah. And the only difference is he can't take off on nobody like they used to take off on somebody before. They can't just fight like you want to fight and all that. You're gonna lose.
Right, because I seen Draymond, man, get into it with Steve Kerr, the coach. Mm-hmm. Seen him get into it, had words with Steph before. Mm-hmm. And I'm just saying to myself, like, dang, can anybody control and contain him? No. At times when he get even foul out the games or get too technical and supposed to lead the court, he's still on the court.
And he gonna do his thing. I mean, but that's been him since day one. Before he got to the NBA, he was doing that in Michigan.
But is it a distraction?
Huh?
Is it a distraction?
I mean, it can be, but at the same time, I honestly feel like without him, they wouldn't have won a couple of those championships that they won.
Because a lot of people credit the Lakers championship, not Lakers, the Cavalier championship, because he got suspended in Game 6 or something like that.
He's a big part of that team. He's a huge part. He's the meat to that team. Without that team, plays can't be done without him. A lot of those plays that happened and all that couldn't have been done without him.
Okay, so you main office. Here go the situation. You got to make a choice. Kevin Durant, Draymond Green.
It depends on what time we talking. Are we talking about middle of the season right now, beginning of the season right now, or are we talking about end of the season?
Let's do them both.
If we talking about middle of the season right now,
right,
with what just happened, and I had to choose between getting rid of Draymond Green or getting rid of Kevin Durant, I will get rid of Draymond because this is the season right now. It's either the superstar or it's all-star. If we get to the end of the season and we still going through this, I would drop Kevin Durant. Me personally, because if I'm still trying to keep my team and build this team, I can build my team with the same people that I have, plus this Draymond Green person who's going to bring everything to the squad. Kevin Durant is a shooter, and he'll get a couple blocks, he'll get his rebounds and all of that. Draymond does more. Kevin Durant shoots, he's going to put up the numbers, but he's going to put up his points, but as far as everything else, I would still keep Draymond.
They said also, but
I would send him to a good team. I wouldn't send him to just any team. I would send him to LA somewhere or San Antonio or something like that. That's what I would do.
This is how I know that this also have a lot to do with Kevin Durant's free agency, because they also said, you was asleep. They also said this, that Draymond Green challenged Kevin Durant about his free agency after this situation happened.
What do you mean you challenged him? What do you mean?
They didn't say what that meant, but he had to question him like, you're not going to be here anyway. You know what I'm saying?
Draymond said that to Kevin?
Basically, they ain't released what, but that's what do that mean to challenge him on his free agency then when they all know that he can leave? You know what I'm saying? So that's what they said. That's what they said on ESPN.
I mean, maybe that's the reason why he actually got suspended, because you exposing things that shouldn't be exposed right now.
Right,
because it's probably already been in talks that that Kevin Durant was going to leave. Now Draymond probably making it seem like, oh, I'm the reason, like I'm running the team. I'm the reason whether you're going to stay or leave or not or whatever. That could be that right there.
So when you're looking at the whole thing, so it's like, it's crazy because at first I was just saying to myself like, yeah, Kevin Durant easily over Draymond Green. But now when I look at what all come to the table, man, it's like,
Draymond ain't sweet. It ain't just an easy question. Like people think it ain't an easy. Yeah, Draymond, you got to go. It ain't so easy. Now, if we just talking about just a person or fame, yeah, Kevin Durant will always have that name over Draymond Green. You've been hearing about KD before you heard about Draymond. You know what I'm saying? But the same way as Kevin Durant can go to any team and shine, Draymond can do the same thing. But I honestly feel like Draymond if they both got traded right now, I honestly feel like Draymond would do more than Kevin Durant. Draymond gonna put a whole team together, and if you play with Draymond, you're gonna want to play. I'm gonna want to play because if I don't play, he gonna talk to me crazy. He gonna treat me like shit. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
man.
And then one thing that's not on paper is One stat that's not on paper is toughness and making people want to play, and people respecting you as a team, and people being afraid of you. You know what I'm saying?
Nobody worry about KD, man. Don't nobody.
Right, because they already look at him
like they talk. Yeah, exactly.
Right,
they treat you like you Blake Griffin.
Right,
basically.
right. So
you have no choice but to respect Draymond, whether he talking to you crazy or if he you know what I'm saying.
Okay, well let's talk about this. Let's step it up just a little bit more. So talks is going on, and I'm pretty sure they know about it too, just like we do. He talking about going to the Lakers with LeBron. So
it ain't gonna work.
I'll tell you why. I need to hear why you don't believe this will work.
Because those are two superstars. Yeah, it's been a lot of teams where they had the superstars come together and all of that. But I mean, I feel like I can't say it's not gonna work.
Right.
It's more of it's still going to be a little beef and animosity. It's the same little beef that
they real friends. So why would it be beefing like that?
Because they both want the ball.
But LeBron
Kevin Durant feels like
that.
Kevin Durant feels like you're right. That's true because LeBron is more of a point guard right now.
Yeah, he might work. He want to hit Durant.
Yeah, it might work. I ain't even lying.
Especially if he on, he ain't gonna care. He like, man, do what you.
Do you think that's enough though? If he go to LA,
I think that's way more than enough.
With just Kevin Durant.
Yeah.
They don't need nothing else.
No, nothing else. Come on, you got Tyson Chandler.
Okay,
JaVale
so
McGee.
if you pick up Kevin Durant, who you get rid of?
They don't have to get rid of nobody because they still ain't paid their money. They still got the superstar money they ain't paid Kawhi Leonard or Paul George they wanted to give.
So you
that's why
Kevin Durant right now. You think that LA will make it to the finals?
Who?
If Golden State traded Kevin Durant to the Lakers right now, do you think the Lakers will make the finals?
That don't even sound right.
What do you mean?
The Lakers can make the final without Durant even being there.
You're crazy. That man is crazy right here. I don't see it. I'm a Laker fan. I mess with LA all day, except when they play the Bucks. I'm from Milwaukee. I love the Bucks.
How come you don't believe that?
I just don't see it. I don't see it.
Kyle Kuzma is a killer, man. Brandon Ingram is a killer. They just picked up Tyson Chandler.
I'm not a Brandon Ingram fan.
Well, he definitely
does his thing.
Good.
Yeah, okay, but you're replaceable. That's why I don't get it.
Okay, look, but
he could be Kevin Durant.
Anybody can be replaceable except for LeBron. But here's my point. What I'm saying, they can make the finals without Kevin Durant being there, man.
I don't see it.
Where we going? Well, right now they just won.
Becomes the LeBron that he was when he was playing in Miami and playing in Cleveland and all of that. I don't see it. They don't. When he was in Cleveland, when he was in Miami, LeBron, yeah, you first option, but you got an option to pass out to somebody and somebody gonna make that shot. I don't see the Lakers as being the same team as Cleveland or the same team as Miami.
When
he was in Cleveland, he could throw off to the side to J.R. Smith, and J.R. Smith more than likely gonna hit this shot. He can't do that in LA. You can't throw out to Lonzo Ball and hope that he gonna 60-70% hit this shot.
Guess what?
Or throw out to Brandon Ingram and 67% he gonna hit.
Brandon Ingram
or Josh Hart. Come on, man.
Brandon Ingram, Josh Hart, and Kyle Kuzma is better than J.R. Smith ever was.
I can't argue with Kyle Kuzma. Kyle Kuzma is my favorite Laker player. I give.
Have you been watching the Lakers this year? Then why would you say that? They actually is better than.
I don't see it. I don't see it.
We talking about J.R. Smith, who while LeBron gone right now, only averaging 4 points, and LeBron ain't even there. So he got the chance to shine and kill in Cleveland. LeBron ain't there, and this dude only get averaging 3 to 4 points a game.
He's mentally messed up.
But he better than
he's not. Is he playing the whole games? He ain't playing the whole games.
J.R. Smith is a.
He's not. J.R. Smith is not getting the same minutes as he was getting before.
Those
rookies are getting minutes over him.
J.R.
Sexton
Smith,
and all of them.
That's because he ain't doing good like he's supposed to.
Exactly.
But Kyle Kuzma and Brandon Ingram is better than J.R. Smith any day right now.
Who? Now, Kyle Kuzma and who? And Brandon Ingram.
Brandon Ingram better
than... I don't say any day. But
they is better than him right now any day.
They're better. Man. No.
Okay,
when J.R. Smith was in Denver, that was the best years he has ever put up.
I said right now.
Right now, yeah. You said any day. You didn't say right now.
They better than him any day right now, I said.
That don't even make sense. How does that make sense? They better than him any day right now.
Right.
It's either any day or right now.
Right.
A lot of people are better than J.R. Smith. Back when J.R. Smith was playing in Denver, back when J.R. Smith was playing in New York, no. There was no way I would have chose.
Well, in New York, he was falling off. That's why he
started falling off, right? But there was. that's because he didn't want.
But they not better. They not better. He's not better than Brandon Ingram and Kyle Kuzma.
Back then, he was.
You talking about? We talking about
today,
right now?
He's not.
I'm telling you, the Lakers make the finals this year because they got LeBron, Kyle Kuzma doing good, Brandon Ingram doing good, JaVale McGee having a career year.
They need one more piece.
Tyson Chandler feel in real good. Brandon Hardy's doing good.
Listen, LA, go get Carmelo. Then we could talk about finals.
Well,
or go get Kevin Durant. Then we could talk about finals.
No, they gonna make the finals. Anyway.
No.
Okay, who gonna watch this? Who gonna challenge them in the West then from stopping making the finals?
Golden State.
That's the Western Conference Finals. I'm telling you, they making the finals.
You telling me who's making the finals?
The Lakers will make the finals.
And they got to go.
Hold on, wait. Okay, let her clip. Wait. Okay, no. We don't even have to go that far. We don't even have to go that far because I see what we doing. We having a misunderstanding because he looking at the NBA finals. I'm looking at the Western Conference finals.
Okay, if we talking Western Conference,
that's what I'm talking about. I believe they make it to the Western Conference finals. Rather than make it to the championship final, I'm saying that's what I meant to clean up. I believe they make it to the Western Conference final when you see what's going on.
It's possible, especially with the way Houston's not the same team as they was last year. That's
you think Trevor Ariza and that one dude hurt them? Getting rid of Trevor Ariza.
That was the stupidest. I could not believe that Houston got rid of Trevor Ariza.
What's his name? Batum made. What's the African dude name they had?
Played for
Houston. They played for Houston. It was Trevor Ariza. They got rid of and Batum made.
No. He used to play for Milwaukee. You talking about
Batum? It's African.
Whatever his name is.
Yeah, him.
They got rid of both of them, and I couldn't believe that they got rid of Trevor Ariza. That was the stupidest. Trevor didn't show up. He didn't show up that game 7 and all of that. That's the reason why they traded him, because of that game 7. They only made 1 3-pointer the whole game. So they traded him because of that or whatever. But Trevor Ariza, where is he now? Washington? And
okay, we go. Look.
Wherever he at.
He in Phoenix right now.
Oh, and he looks good.
Okay, so here's the thing. Is this the straw that broke the camel's back?
No.
That Kevin Durant.
No.
Is that you think he's staying?
I think that he will at least stay there the remainder of the season.
Yeah, but do you think he gone?
I think he's out of there by the end of the season.
I do too.
Either or, one of them cats out of there.
And do you think he want to just leave? Period.
No, I think his pride won't let him leave. Period, because of the whole situation that happened in OKC and all of that. I don't think.
So you feel he entitled to them in some type of way, because. Do that make him look like a traitor, like in some
Kevin
type
Durant?
of way? Yeah.
He don't care either way. For what he did to OKC, you shouldn't give
a
damn
about
matter. Golden State. Yeah, exactly. It shouldn't matter at all.
Right. That's so okay. Here's what I think. I definitely believe he gone. I think the only place he can go. Well, he can go anywhere he want to. He can go any place he wants. Man, he telling me to be quiet. We blogging. What are you talking about?
I ain't talking about you.
Oh, all right. Anyway, his phone rung. You talking about it.
I was talking to her.
What? You ain't talking to her. She wasn't even on yet, and I'm sitting there talking to you. This dude on the phone while we handling business. You see why
business? What you mean?
You see what I'm saying, man? Look, here's what I'm gonna say. I just believe this, man. I believe, man. I believe he go, but I think that he don't have to go to the Lakers. I was finna say he need to go to the Lakers because Golden State gonna be a rivalry. But as good as he is, what'd you say?
Where else could he go?
He'll fit Cole in Philly. Let's just be real. That'd be a killer.
In Philly?
Yeah, because first of all, Simmons can't shoot. He a good facilitator though. You know what I'm saying? Durant will shoot your lights out if you got Simmons and Embiid in there.
He can't fit there now. You got Butler.
He can't fit there. Butler just they missing a power forward or a small forward. That's what they hurting at.
Listen, we're talking about superstars though. We talking about Philly's first option is who? Embiid. Now that Butler's there, Butler is second option, right?
Right.
So if KD come there, who will become first option?
You saying the same thing? But you saying the same thing that listen
to what I'm saying.
You saying the same thing that happened.
If Philly drafted, if Philly traded for Kevin Durant, who would be first option?
Kevin Durant would be.
Kevin Durant would be first option. That means that Embiid will take losses, correct? He won't get the ball as much as he would.
He don't really get the ball like that anyway. Like that.
He dropping 40 a game. He just dropped 48 the other day.
He's leading in scoring in the NBA.
He just dropped 48 the other day with no problem.
But this is the beginning of the season. You know that ain't gonna continue to be like that.
Unless he's injury prone.
But you got
because if you think about it, Embiid, he don't even practice. He don't even go to practices, and he still put up numbers. all last season he didn't go to no. He didn't. He felt like he didn't need practices and all that.
They be trying to preserve his leg because he's a big man.
You need to stretch it out or something. Get something together.
I
don't see them. I don't see Kevin Durant in Philly. And if he does go to Philly,
I'm saying he'll fit good in Philly because now you got that shooter you need. And your question is sort of like the same thing that happened with Golden State. You had Steph their first option, Clay the second option, Draymond the third, but Durant got there and became automatic first.
I didn't even know Durant was automatically first.
Yeah, he their first option now.
I still look at Stephen Curry as their first option.
That's because that's how you look at it, but Durant is their first option now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He they first option. I mean,
I don't know. I would say Durant will be first option when Curry's not there.
No, he their first option, period.
Even if Curry's on the floor.
Even if he on the floor, yes.
Man,
he their first
I
option.
don't know about that one.
I'm telling you what's real talk.
If Draymond got the ball in his hand, I bet you're going to throw it to Curry before he throw it to Kevin Durant.
Maybe so. But he definitely the first option. And look, and that's what I was just going to say. See, I believe that I was going to say he'll have to go to the Lakers so that rivalry could be right there with Golden State, but he can go anywhere, man. I would love to see him probably out there with I'd love to see him in Utah. I'd love to see him in New Orleans with Anthony Davis.
That's
need that shooters. You know what I'm saying?
He'll look good in Utah. He'll look great in Utah. I'll give him that. But whatever team he go to, he wants to go. He's going to go to the Bucks. He'll look good back in OKC. He ain't gonna look good with the Bucks.
Yes, he will.
We ain't got no room for him.
They need a shooter. How you ain't got room for a shooter? You ain't got one.
We ain't got no room for him.
You ain't got a shooter. You need a shooter.
We don't want him.
Get out of here.
I don't want him.
He just talking. And this your boy Battle Truth from my man.
Hold on before you finish. I like my Bucks. Since we here, we're gonna talk about the Bucks. My Bucks.
We talk about
has had the same squad.
We 30 minutes in. Let's talk about that later. We'll be back.
Bucks going to the finals.
These messages. We'll be right back.
We got a song and everything. That's crazy.